But okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Two things we don't understand. It's Saturday and we're making art. Good morning. Well, good afternoon, Eon Digital. Good afternoon, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody. And everybody, clap your hands. We're Lambda, 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 and Omega Moon. I am trying to put this book to bed, baby. We are so close. We are so close. Okay, let me close these things down and focus on the task at hand. All right. Ooh, here we go. Turn on the tab bait. This is where I start tweaking colors. I guess I'm cleaning up some inks. Oh my gosh. A little sloppy here. A little sloppy. Very sloppy. Goodness gracious. Oh, thank you, Eon. I picked that up. I stole that from Asterix, the old Asterix comics I read growing up. My my family being European meant I was never, ever, ever without a a pretty plentiful I was never without European comics. Always had fun European comics to read, and that included Asterix. Just I loved Asterix so much. So big, big influence on me. So that's where I picked that up. Anyway, okay. Now I can start worrying about these actual colors. Nope, I'm on the wrong layer. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to draw the plates on this picture. They're not eating anything in it. They're sitting here eating nothing. Oh my God. I forgot to draw their meals. Uh-oh. But it's a good thing we double checked this stuff. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yeah, it's like hook. Yeah, exactly. Oh no. How did I miss that? I wonder if anyone would have noticed. Answer, yes. They're all just sitting here eating nothing. Good Lord. I'm surprised my editor didn't even catch that well. She may not have seen. Oh man, come on. Hey Angie. Yeah. Come here a second.
That's about all I got.
Do you see what I forgot to draw in this picture?
Bowls?
Yeah, the things they're eating.
No food on the table.
No, none. They're not eating anything, Angie.
All right, honey. Well, that's one way to go about it.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. Have a good time.
I'm going to. I look forward to my time with Carrie. Anyway.
Yeah, you should. You should have you should really enjoy yourself. You've been working really hard. I love you too. Be safe. Kiss somebody handsome.
I'll kiss you when I get back.
No, come on. I want some deets.
What?
I need to live vicariously through your social life. So do something fun. All right. Oh my God. All over the place right now. I hear you, Lucy. I know you're upset. I really, really made the biggest, dumbest mistake today. I embarrassed myself. I was on a Discord server with a bunch of flat earthers because I thought I'm going to go debate a flat earther. And I totally misspoke and made myself sound so stupid that I left the room and left the server. They're over there probably laughing at me, and they should, because I don't know. I don't know why I did it to myself. I thought, oh, I'm so much smarter than these guys. Come on. It's the arguments are so simple. And so I had all these arguments in front of me about why it's obvious the earth is round. And and I botched the first one because I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to keep up with them because they're really loud and obnoxious. And instead of stating one of the reasons I know the earth is round is because during a lunar eclipse, son of a bitch, I'm on the wrong fucking layer again. During a lunar eclipse, the shadow on the moon is round and is always round. Instead of saying that, I said the phases of the moon were the shadow of the earth on the moon. And they were like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's not. It's obviously not. But I wasn't thinking my argument through. I was just trying to keep up anyway. As soon as I realized what I did, I was like, oh, I'm out. I'm gone. I was never here. Oh, no. But, yeah. That's what I get. That's what I get. They're so certain that I can't understand how something that's so obvious that, like, it was figured out. We figured out as a race, we figured out at least 2,000 years ago with the technology and knowledge we had then, we figured out the earth was round. And these guys are like, I'm unconvinced. It's crazy. No, they're very real. The flat earthers they're a real thing, man. There are people that really believe we're on a floating disc. And I went in there hot. They were debating some guy and they wouldn't let him finish a sentence. And I said to the guy, doesn't it make you mad that these idiots get to benefit from the science they deny? And then they were just like, there was nothing I could say at that point that they weren't going to just jump on and yell at and scream. And I immediately went in as an adversary. So yeah, I mean, I'm a dipshit. I blame myself. Just I totally went in there trolling. It was dumb. So fucking dumb. I don't understand how these things operate. And so they have a whole like language they use. What were you doing there? I went and found them specifically to argue with them. It's a server that has, it's like a debate server, and I've been on that for a while, but there's like a general debate channel that I've listened in on, and it's interesting. And then they had a room that was just all flat earthers, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know they had this. I'm gonna go in and cause trouble with these really simple arguments that clearly prove the earth is round. And then I just um was so busy trying to be a dick, I didn't even think about the words I was saying. I was a real ass, and I totally bit it. And rightfully so. Yeah, there are Discord servers that are just like debate. You go there to debate. Yep. That's like that's a cool thing for some people. That's what they want to do. Well, like it's not like high school debate or like legit debate. It's different. I mean, you can listen to like YouTube videos of people that do that stuff. Yeah, the channel I sit in, you get a lot of MAGA people, and they're real easy to debate. There's that's child's play though. Those guys don't really. There's nothing coherent about what MAGA believes, so in the slightest. The moon landing, yeah. I don't know what it is. I think people get a real I don't know what causes it, but um just this severe distrust of third parties, which doesn't make any sense because like people rely on trusting third parties all the time, but they don't ever explain why that's okay. So like they're like, "Well, I'm not just going to believe the government because or NASA because they say something." And it's like, "Why? You believe all kinds of other third parties." Like, "No, I don't. I don't trust anything unless I can." Well, yeah, you do. You trust that the roads are going to be working and that the water is going to come in your house and that the electricity is going to be on. Like you trust a doctor and that you trust the police if and the fire department if your house is on fire. Like you trust third parties constantly. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, you get dopamine by arguing. That's a big thing about kids with ADD. My niece gets a big dopamine hit from arguing. So I guess I do too. I wouldn't be surprised if I had ADD. I wouldn't be surprised. What was I about to do? I was just about to do something. Oh. I'm not taking all alone. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my game. Whoo, don't cry, Lucy. No cry. No doggy, no cry. That's a good thing. El Benjas de la Pandilla. I don't even know how to pronounce that because I'm not worldly enough, clearly. Oh, I did? Wow. There you go. What freaking layer is that on? What? Why can't I erase things? What's going on? Oh, I'm an idiot. Good Lord. Yeah, well. I cannot escape my American accent. And it would be offensive to try a non American one. So let's not go there. I could do German. El Banas de la. No, you can't. You can't do Spanish and German. You just get loud. I am to please. Oh, my German accent? Thank you. I work very hard on it. Spent many years listening to my father speak with his German accent and my Oma. Uh, Lucy. I don't know that word. I don't know musk. Musk means desire in German? Maybe. Hey Siri, how do you say desire in German?
Okay. What would you like to translate?
Desire.
In German, desire is Wunsch.
Wunsch. Okay, Siri, danke. Nope. Apparently it's Wunsch. Wunsch. Ich habe Wunsch für dir. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber nicht sehr gut. It's a tough one. But any of these languages where all the nouns have genders that you have to memorize, I don't know how anyone does it if they're not born into it. If I have to change the article in front of a word based on the gender of the word, and there's not going to be any rhyme or reason to why that word is a specific gender, I can't. I'm not. I don't know how. I'm going to do it. Rammstein, ich bin. Du hast. Du hast. Isn't that Rammstein? What do you want, Lucy? Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ, lay down. God. Trying to get this done, man. Oh. Oh, thank you so much. Dankeschön, meine Freund. Meine Freunde. As the Germans would say. All right. Whoa. Is he just a disembodied torso? I don't think so. He's like Orko. He's just floating around. What I'm doing here is Cole, Cole Roberts, who does my flats, he picks colors and he flats all the pages for us. And we decided to tweak some of the colors. And so I'm adjusting some of them as I come in and do the shading. Oops. So you're going to see me change some of the colors and wonder, why didn't you just color it that the first time? And that's why. What in the frick is this? Some errant. Now that I'm coming back a little bit more, I have a little more time to look at stuff. I'm catching mistakes that I made inking, and I'm beating myself up because clearly I was going way too fast. I was barreling through the inks, but I needed to get them done. I was inking like 12 to 16 pages a day during the inking process. So I was barreling, man. I was going. I was getting it done, son. Thank you. Oh, and speaking of debate, I also debated, well, tried to. I went in and talked to that Darth Dawkins guy, that really angry Christian apologist. And oops, I didn't record it, but I trolled him once. He is terrible. He's like this homophobic, transphobic, just jerk, who just like verbally abuses people. And I listened to way too much of him from videos of people recording him and his whole shtick. And when I saw the opportunity to troll him, I just couldn't not. I needed to do it to feel not angry. And I didn't record it, but I got 3D's nuts jokes in on him the first time I talked to him. He forces you down a script where he starts pelting you with metaphysical arguments, especially if you ask him anything about defending his Christian worldview. And then once you're on that, once you're on that script, you don't get to really have a discussion anymore. You're just being browbeaten by him. And the first thing he does is he tries to dismiss you by asking you irrelevant questions like "How old are you?" So that he can dismiss you as someone who's inexperienced. But then if you say, like I did, that you're in your 50s, then he dismisses you because you're a teenager in the body of a 50-year-old. So, so he said, when I was trying what I basically did was I went in and I said that I had heard I've been watching a lot of videos of his, and he says, I don't know how you could, I don't post videos. And I said, no, they're the videos that your detractors post. And he said, well, those guys do that to make me look bad. They post out of context, where I'm not. Most of the time I defend the Christian worldview, without yelling but I do that to trolls. The trolls come in and then I have to yell at them because they're trolling me and harassing me. And so I kept asking him, yeah, that's why I wanted to come in here and talk to you so that I could get a link from you to the videos where you're rational and explain the Christian worldview. Because I've never heard you defend your Christian worldview. You always tell the atheists that you'll be happy to do that once they answer some questions, but they never get around to it to your satisfaction. So I'm clearly not finding the videos where you actually explain it, and that's the one piece I'm missing. And that really threw him because there are no videos. He never defends his Christian worldview, and so he was done with that discussion. And he asked me, "Are you an atheist?" And once he asks you that question, it's done, because he's not. He's going to ask you to defend atheism, and then he's going to shoot down every answer you give him until you leave or he decides you're a troll or whatever. And so he said, "Are you an atheist?" And I said, "No, I'm a Sugandese." And he's like, "What?" And I said, "I'm not an atheist. I'm a Sugandese." And he said, "What's a Sugandese?" And I said, "Sugandese nuts." But he didn't catch it, and other people in the room were screaming at him that I was a troll, but he was so busy being mad at them for interrupting him that he didn't understand what they were trying to tell him, that I was a troll, that I was trolling him. So he shut everyone else up and asked me again, "Am I an atheist?" He goes, "Now you didn't answer the question, are you an atheist?" And I said, "How can I be an atheist? I eat at Wendy's." And he said, "What?" And I said, "How could I be an atheist if I eat at Wendy's?" And he's like, Wendy's? And I said, yeah, when D's nuts slide across your face. And it started again. Everyone started screaming, he's a troll, he's a troll. He's trolling you. And then again, he just got so upset that everyone was talking over each other that he didn't catch it. He didn't mute me. And then I said, could everyone please calm down? Because I'm still waiting for Darth Dawkins to explain to me about the mind goblins. And he said, what did you say? And I said, I need you to explain to me what you mean when you say mind goblins. And he went, what's a mind goblin? And I said, mind goblin on these nuts. And then he goes, okay, you're a troll. So that time he heard it. That time he figured it out. But I got 3 in. And then I was so mad at myself because I didn't record it. But I got 3. Got 3 in. This is a guy that was debating on one of the more recent videos I heard. He was debating a girl, and when she made really good points, he told her she was being rude. And when she said, wait, what did I say that was rude? And he says, there you go again. You're over talking me. And she said, are you mad at me for over talking you or for like having an opinion counter to yours? And he said, you know what? You're not very demure. I was like, wow. Holy cow, masks off. Demure. So, yeah, the people that listened in on it were upset that I had them on the ropes and that I didn't continue down that path and that I went to trolling. They're very anti-troll, even when you troll someone that's a jerk, because then the debate's over. But I'm not. I'm under no obligation to let that guy abuse me verbally down his prepared script. Good Lord, this is my neighbor. Hello?
Hey Scott, this is Ibrahim.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, something unusual happened. I was not home, and 2 of my sons were also with me. So at my home, only my wife and my daughter was home. And then they called us, I would say around half an hour ago. They said, because we've been living in this house for like 25, 26 years, and nothing like that happened before. They said they saw a woman coming, a white woman coming into our backyard from the freeway side. Which is right. So, like, she actually climbed that tall wall and then she jumped into our backyard and then she ran towards our backyard door, the backyard door that, the fence door.
Yeah.
That you go in the front yard from. And my wife was luckily in the kitchen, so she could actually see everything happening. And she, from the kitchen window, she actually waved her and said, what, who you are? And, because it was like very extraordinary and unexpected.
Oh, yeah, that must have been terrifying.
Like how to respond, especially when we were not home and she doesn't speak English that well. So that lady keeps saying like, I'm sorry. And then she actually came to our front yard. And then my wife went to, the two rooms in the front.
Yeah.
Then she opened the window and she said, excuse me, who you are? And, this is our home. This is a private property. How could you come here? And, like that. And she said, I'm sorry. Do you have any gas? I ran out of gas, which is like, so maybe she was like extremely psycho or crazy, or maybe it could be a criminal activity. I don't know yet. But I thought I should let you know. And then my wife said, no, we don't have any gas. And then she ran to our neighbors on the left side. You know the long driveway,
Yeah.
the one that's up the hill.
Yeah.
You know the chicane, with the like a light gray Honda RAC and the other one, like Indian family. So then my wife called the neighbor, said, this is what happened, and now she is actually running towards your house. So just be careful because your garage is open most of the time.
All right. Well, I'll make sure. Well, I know Angie just left, and so the garage door's shut now. But
Yeah, but let me finish. She actually came to your driveway also. After the neighbor,
yeah.
after the neighbor next to us, she actually went down there.
How long ago was this, Ibrahim?
About half an hour. Within half an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Camera, but it's not set up correctly. So unfortunately, she couldn't like capture, or they were so scared.
Yeah. Where did she end up going?
And then and you'll be surprised. After she came to your driveway, then my wife and my daughter got a lost of her. They didn't know where she went. But then she came to our backyard again. They don't know she jumped from your backyard to our backyard. They don't know that part, that how she got up, to our backyard again the second time. And then my wife said that she jumped again through the backyard wall, and then she went towards the driveway again.
Did you guys call the police at all, or no?
No, not yet. I want to let you know.
All right. Well, let me lock my back door just in case there's someone running around. Yeah, I don't know. It's certainly not just someone in need of help. You don't jump a fence and start doing all that stuff. So yeah, you don't start scaling that hill.
Because you come to bushes, and then and I'm surprised that how could a woman, a woman, I mean a man, woman, doesn't matter. It's almost like 9 to 11 feet of wall with no like brackets, nothing to hold on or anything like that.
Yeah.
How would you like climb on that and then jump on the other side of the wall?
I don't know.
First of all.
I don't know.
And then without any stool, without any stairs, or any help or anything. Maybe she had a partner or someone on the other side who actually helped her jump. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll keep an eye out.
You don't have any camera by chance?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't have either. Oh, I thought you would.
So we have a Ring doorbell, but it stopped working.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, we had a Ring camera, but it stopped working. So
It did stop working. Yeah, and we do have a Ring camera, but it's like we have just recently put it in interior, like behind the glass, so the picture is not clear, and also it didn't capture anything at all. So I'm gonna call 911 to at least let them know, so that we feel safe.
yeah, I mean, they might want to know, just because if she's jumping fences right on the highway, she's gonna get somebody killed.
Right. That's another thing. Right. And it's not like a fence, it's like a wall.
Yeah, it's
like,
big.
Yeah, it's not like a 5 or 6 feet fence. It's like a 9 or 11 feet tall.
How the hell
wall,
did she scale that sound wall?
I know, right? As I said, very unusual, like 25, 26 years. Even when we didn't have this fan, we had like the metal fan.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, because I consider this neighborhood as one of the safest, and it is. I'm really hoping and praying that this was just like one psycho woman
Yeah.
and nothing big. But we still have to be a little careful, right? So
No, absolutely be careful, and thanks for letting me know. And if you guys need anything, let me know.
Absolutely, we will.
All right.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, Ibrahim. Bye. Good Lord. All right, crazy woman running around the backyards. Good to know. Okay. Holy hell. Where did I put that camera? Where did I put that little camera? Put it. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's time we went a bit further. Every night when we say goodbye. Man. It's getting fucking scary out here. The world is fucking burning. Good Lord. You know what's really scary about that is during the summer when it's nice, we'll leave our back sliding glass door open with just the screen door up so that air can come in and it's nice. And she could just walk right in and start mething all over my home. All right, great. Now we have a psycho running around the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be. If people are scaling the goddamn speed, so in our neighborhood, we're in a cul-de-sac, and my house is it's against the highway. So if you look in my backyard, you see our wooden fence. Behind that is a sound wall, a big, like 7-foot concrete sound wall that the city put up. And then on the other side of that is a hill that leads down to the 405, one of the major highways here in the Seattle area. So directly behind our yard is the highway. So if someone were to come into our backyard from the highway, they would have to be on the highway somewhere, nowhere near an exit or entrance, climb a hill through all these terrible brushes and blackberry bushes, which, by the way, are full of thorns. Then they have to scale a 6 to 7 foot fucking sound wall. And then scale, and then your fence. So, yeah. Pretty fucking weird. No, I don't think that's going to happen a ton. There was a movie in the 80s called The World According to Garp. And he went to buy a house and a prop plane flew into the front of it. And then he was like, we should buy this house. It's safe. Because that'll never happen again. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Usually when Ibrahim calls, it's not good. It's something. He doesn't call and tell you everything's great. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a moment. Okay. Whoops. Hmm. All right, now I have my camera on, and if someone like moves in front of it, it goes bloop, kinda. I have this little camera. It's pretty cool. Man. I can't believe it's already 4. Whoa. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the kid in the hat is Brendan. He's the guy that is the DM of the Titans and Dungeon Dogs when he grows up. Thanks, Eon. I'm gonna wrap up here soon anyway. There's a lot of dungeon dogs in this, future dungeon dogs in this book. That's Darby. Here's Maria. Lilith is in here too. Okay. I can't wait for you to read it. But in the meantime, you're just going to have to wait. Oh, man. All right. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go. And hopefully no crazy people come into my yard. And I will talk to you later.